Hello and welcome to Whack fucking Comics, and today I am showing off my top 10 first appearance books. I was tagged by Nick's Kicks and Comics.
My second guy, Mr. Tyler Glass. Show me something I haven't seen before, Tyler. Do it. Do it.
And I think he was tagged by Mad Spidey.
Sporty!
So everyone in the community apparently is showing off their top 10 first appearance comics. So I went through my collection and I grabbed, I think, the best 10 first appearances I own. And my first appearances today will span 78 years, which is actually only 14 years more than the age of the person that tagged me in this video. It was kind of hard to pick. Some of them are away at CGC, but this is my list for now.
10.
So kicking off today, we have Something is Killing the Children, number 1. First appearance of Erica Slaughter, which has to be one of my favorite female characters in comics. She is a badass, and this cover is incredible, drawn by Jenny Frison. And it's actually signed by her as well, which doesn't really matter because this is just the first appearance. But I love this cover. I love this issue, and I am loving this story all over again.
9.
And my second book from 2016 is the second print of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 9, the first appearance of Lord Draken. I have shown some of these off on Slab Hub, if you happen to see that episode. But this cover is incredible, and I can't really say enough how much I love Power Rangers and Lord Draken, so this had to be in there.
8.
Next up, from 2014, is the first appearance of Spider-Gwen. Now, obviously, Gwen Stacy has already been in comics, but this is when she was first a spider hero. And this is also signed, which doesn't matter. But it's an incredible cover for an incredible character and one of the best comic book movies of all time. Animated, live action, really just one of the best movies of all time, in my opinion.
Another dimension. I mean, another dimension.
7.
Now, 2011. So this is the first appearance of Miles Morales. I'm lucky enough to have this copy. What can you say about Miles? The same thing I just said. One of the best movies of all time, animated movies of all time. I absolutely love this. I love Miles, and I cannot wait to see him in the next movie. Oh my god, I love the story, and I can't wait to see him in live action one day, unless it's Jaden Smith. I don't know if that's where I'd go. Next up, from 2006, The Boys number 1. Now, this is one of my favorite shows. First season shows of all time, any show, not just superhero. And Billy Butcher is a big reason why. So this is the first appearance of Billy Butcher, also the first appearance of Huey and A-Train, I believe. But I love Billy Butcher. I mean, not only is he a great character and a badass, but he also says one of Whack Comics' favorite words all the time.
Golden cunt. Quit being a cunt, that's what I'm saying.
Now we are in 2003, first appearance of Invincible. Technically, he was in other comics before this, but that was a preview, and previews of the comic that was ripped out of this book is not a first appearance. I'm looking at you, Spider-Man 2099. So this book is incredible, this show is incredible, and I'm so fucking glad I read this before the show came out and was able to snag this for a price that was actually somewhat reasonable, and then grade it myself and have a grader that didn't do too well, but I will still take it. An incredible show. Liar!
4.
Now we skipped the 90s and we're going straight to the 80s. 1986, Watchmen. I think it's 86, right? Yeah. Watchmen number 1. This is one of the books that got me into comics because of Zack Snyder's movie as well. And then I read it, and the rest is history. This is an incredible story. This is the first appearance of Rorschach, Dr. Manhattan, Manhattan, Silk Spectre, Night Owl, and Comedian, and he also dies. So a lot of first appearances of iconic characters, just incredible. Love the cover too.
Rorschach's Journal, October 12th, 1985. Dog carcass in alley this morning. Tire tread on burst stomach. This city's afraid of me. I've seen its true face.
3.
Next up, The Amazing Spider-Man number 50 from 1967. Now, this is actually the birthday book of Mr. White Shadow Chip Gettler, and it's an incredible cover. Obviously, one of the most iconic that there is, and Kingpin is amazing. I mean, as much as I've always loved Kingpin, Vincent D'Onofrio killed it in Daredevil, and it just made me want this book even more. And I finally pulled the trigger, and I'm glad I did before it's blown up even more. So I got really lucky on this one.
You screw with me now, just a little bit, and you'll never really be with your one and only Vanessa ever again.
Speak her name again. Go ahead.
Dose.
Now we go to 1960, and this is just iconic for so many reasons. It's obviously the first appearance of the Justice League and the first appearance of Starro, who was in the Suicide Squad. And do I even need to say anything about this book? It's incredible. And I wanted this book for about a year, and I had been watching it, knowing when I was going to be able to get an opportunity to get it, and the perfect opportunity came up at the perfect time. So I'm very lucky to have this, and it looks so good. I mean, yeah, I could look at this one all day. The colors are incredible, and I love this. And oh yeah, there's Ezra Miller. You know what? I was just thinking about this. What if we took Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp just plays Mara and the Flash from here on out? If anyone else agrees with me, just let me know in the comments. But that's my pitch.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
1.
And last but not least, from 1941, this is the first appearance of Scarecrow. Now, I actually wanted this book because of the cover initially, and when I found out it was the first appearance of Scarecrow, it just made me want it more, so that was dangerous. But this was one of the first books I ever discovered when I was discovering Golden Age comics, and I knew I wanted it the second I saw it. And I have it now, and it's one of my favorite books in my collection. So I'm super excited to have it, and I just think the colors and everything about it look incredible. I should have taken it out of the bag, but, you know, I suck. Here's the back. I think one of the few back covers that I think is as good as the front, honestly. I love it. But yeah.
There she is. Congratulations, Mum. You're going to give birth to the destruction of Gotham.
That was my top 10. I want to thank Nick and Mad Spidey. Spidey! And anyone else that's doing this. And I have to tag a few people. So I'm going to tag, let's go with Sarah and Simple Simon. They can do it together, so that would be amazing. Make sure you click the link below to go watch them all the time, and hopefully they'll do this top 10 first appearances in your collection. And I'm going to tag War Machine Punisher. So make sure you guys do this, and even if you're not tagged, like, go do it and tag some people. It's just fun. It's fun to see what people have. It's fun to see what people like and what their reasons are. So hope you enjoyed the video, and whack on, motherfucker.
Hey, yo!
Nick, how you going, man?
What's up, man?
Spidey!